Greetings, friends. Welcome to the Make the Best Choice channel. I'm your host, Dan V. And today I'm going to fulfill a promise. That was to do a review of what I've selected as my favorite weather band radio for receiving the NOAA broadcasts with the emergency warnings and a lot of other warnings, especially after the recent Texas floods this summer of 2025. A lot of people are interested in getting a weather radio to help them prepared for any kind of weather event. And that's what these radios do. So today we're going to look at the Mike Delta 319, MD319. Now, the reason I selected this radio is because it has some features that other weather radios do not have. The most well-known weather radio, of course, is the Midland line of radios. They've had a number of different types. Many have come and gone. Uh, the WD200 WR200 is one of the favorites. I talked about that radio in a previous video. In fact, if you look below, you will see below, this way, below, you will see a link to a video I did about the importance of weather radios. And I talk about the WR200 in that video, along with a lot of other things. So please do check that out. And the main reason that I like this radio, I'll start with that main reason first. It's because it comes with a silent alert. This LED light will light up when a weather alert comes in, as opposed to the options that you have, which are basically three, to just have the display come on and say there's an alert. You can see the warning, watch, advisory. You get an LED light here that turns on depending on what it is, one of those three things. Or you can have the speaker turn on and you'll hear the National Weather Service, something like this. Turn the volume up a bit.
Wind southeast at 7 miles an hour at Martin State Airport.
Okay, we'll turn that off. So the alert can come on and give you an LED indication, advisory, watch, or warning, or it can turn on the volume so it can hear it, or just display the warning, whatever it is. But this radio is unique, the MD319, in that it comes with an LED light, red LED light. It's got a fairly long cord, so you can stretch this cord out. Let's say a warning, you've got it set for warnings for tornadoes or flash flooding. Then it will come on, it's bright, and it flashes, so you'll be able to see without having the problem of being uh, blasted by the siren sound that this radio and all these weather radios have. So this is a distinct advantage. It just plugs in right in the back and it says external alert, bingo, done. And that's the main reason I like this radio, because it can operate in a silent mode, won't disturb anybody, but yet it's there as long as it's in a place in your home or wherever where you're going to notice the flashing light. Let's face it, friends, if a tornado is coming, you want to know about it. And if you don't want to put up with the audible alerts and the siren, this is a great option. Again, it's included in the price, which, by the way, has gone down since I bought this one. I bought this one. I paid $50, $49 for it. I see on Walmart, it's $39. Amazon, it's $43 at the moment. And the price is going to come and go, of course, depending on stock and demand and all that kind of thing. While we're at it, speaking of accessories, also comes with an AC adapter, so you don't have to run off the batteries. These weather radios really eat up batteries very, very fast. So you're going to want to probably put rechargeable batteries in there for the times that it may drop down to the batteries for use if there's no AC power coming in through the adapter. That's a good plan. But you're going to want to run it off the AC adapter essentially all the time and just have your battery backup going, of course, in case you need it. Then it also comes with an external antenna wire. Um, this might be of limited usefulness, but the idea that on the back you have an antenna jack, all right there, antenna, is a great thing. Because if you live in an area where the National Weather Service broadcasts maybe aren't so strong, maybe you're down in a valley or a long distance away, then you're going to want to put up an external antenna. I'll include a link in the notes below, if I can get my finger going the right way, to an antenna you might want to use. It's not too expensive. It's about $25. It's great, and it will work not only on the weather band frequencies, but you can listen to ham radio with it if you have the right receiver or walkie-talkie. You can listen to some police and fire and other activity on the VHF band. So again, great advantage, have an antenna. Also has an earphone output. I suppose you could also connect an external speaker to that. I'm not sure why you'd want to listen on the earphones, but let's call it an external speaker jack. The external alert, that's this LED flashing light. And then of course, DC jack for your power adapter. Let's take a look at some of the other features of this radio and add to why I like it. I like the big display on this particular radio. I like the display a lot. It's probably one of the largest displays I've seen on any weather radio. Some of them are really tiny and difficult to see. The backlight is good. It's even from a distance you can see it.
Thursday through Friday.
Also, this radio has a relatively good speaker. The speaker's okay, the audio's okay, although you're not looking for super high fidelity, of course, off the weather broadcast, but you do want it to be able to be at a level where it's easy to understand. The selections for setting up the radio are there through the menu and select buttons and up, down, left, right. One of the great features of this radio is that it comes with a very, very good manual, considering it's a Chinese product. I don't know how many watching today have bought Chinese products, and maybe it came with a manual, but the manual, you could barely read it. Obviously, they didn't hire an English-speaking person to write the manual. And so they have to do the best they can. Some of these factories are quite small. I spent 23 years living in Hong Kong and working in factories. I visited dozens of them. And some of them are just getting by. They can't afford to buy someone, can't afford to hire, not buy, someone to write the manual for them. But this company has done a great job. And we don't know the name of this company, actually. It appears to just be a distributor that's distributing them from China to the various outlets like Walmart, Amazon, etc. But I honestly don't know the name of the company that's made these, because nowhere in the documentation does it tell us. Or on the bottom, it just has a serial number. That's about it. We don't know who made this. Of course, when you order through Amazon or Walmart, you're going to get the warranty, and you're going to get customer service better than just ordering directly from China or off some other website, independent website. So take that into consideration. But another big plus, other than the fact that the alarms can be detected through this flashing LED and then therefore remain silent, is the manual. The manual is very good, one of the best I've ever seen for products made in China. And you do need to follow the manual. One of the advantages of a weather radio is you can set it up so you only get alerts from the county that you want, or counties, and you only get the alerts you want. A normal weather radio, you see dozens and dozens of them on Amazon and elsewhere, where they'll say weather or no weather radio. But the problem is, if they do have an alert function, it's very simple. It only turns on, or it turns on when any warning is activated. So it may be in a different county you don't care about. It may be an alert you're not particularly interested in, or maybe you only want warnings, you don't want watches or advisories. It's still all going to come through with the basic weather radio with only an alert function. So let me go over this again. I did it in the other video I mentioned earlier, but just briefly, there's three types of weather radios. One is a radio, maybe AM, FM, maybe wind up, rechargeable type of battery, type of radio. And it just receives those frequencies. There's no alert function. So you can tune them, but that's it. Maybe useful for if you're hiking or going out and you're not sitting at home, monitoring the weather, but you're maybe out and you want to tune in once in a while, just casual listening. Then there's the type of radio with an alert. It will stay quiet once you set the alert up until the weather service sends a tone. When they send a tone, that means there's some advisory, watch, or warning going out, but you're going to get all of them. The beauty of these radios with S.A.M.E, S-A-M-E, All Hazards Weather Alert Radio, right, is that you can focus in on just what you want and only get that warning from those counties you want and the types of warnings you want. I, for example, live up on a fairly high level, about 500 feet above sea level. There's zero danger of flooding up here, so I don't set an alert for flooding. I do for tornadoes and severe thunderstorms. Those are the two that I set my alarms for. So you can adjust it to precisely what you want. And then the benefit again is you don't have to put up with a loud siren or the radio turning on. Unless you want those things, that's fine. You can just set it up so the light flashes when there's a watch warning or advisory. Um, that's about it for this radio. Again, if you think your reception is not good or you don't know, if you get this radio, you find you can't receive anything on any of the channels. And again, you part of the process of setting this up, going through the manual, is selecting the NOAA weather frequency you want. There are 7 channels. You can receive all of those here on this radio until you'll scan up until the one where you get the loudest signal, and all the instructions are there in the manual. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. And I want to thank you very much for watching today. Please like this video if it's been helpful to you, and subscribe. We appreciate that so much. God bless and have a great day. Enjoy the weather and be aware of it. God bless. Bye-bye.